This edition of Showcase checks out Volkswagen's entry in the subcompact SUV segment, the T-Cross SE.
Volkswagen Philippines brought in the T-Cross to join the melee in the subcompact SUV market. The T-Cross arrived in the country with some confidence after selling over 300,000 units worldwide, just some 2 years since being launched back in 2018. Volkswagen must have done something right with the T-Cross to convince more than 300,000 people from over 55 countries to bring one home in so short a time. The T-Cross looks good from all angles. Volkswagen designers seem to have hit the sweet spot of sporty, conventional, and distinctive in its latest SUV. Sharp character lines, just the right amount of chrome for grille and bumper, and top and exterior functionalities. Volkswagen Philippines brought in two variants of the German brand's latest SUV, the T-Cross S and the T-Cross SE. The S only gets halogen headlights while the SE gets the LED. The SE also gets daytime running lights and front fog lamp with corner light function and rear fog lamps. The electric outside rear view mirrors double as side turn lamps. The front wipers have intermittent control. Roof rails add functionality. Rear spoiler adds to sporty look. Also quite sporty are the alloy wheels, 16-inch rims with 205/60 R16 tires for the S and 17-inch for the SE with 205/55 R17 tires. At 4,218mm long, 1,760mm wide, and 1,599mm tall, with a 2,651mm wheelbase, the T-Cross straddles the narrow divide between subcompact and compact category. This allows Volkswagen Philippines to price the Philippine spec T-Cross in the subcompact category while offering compact segment interior dimensions helped along by the longest wheelbase in chosen segment. Getting into the T-Cross SE is as easy as putting the key fob in pocket. Volkswagen calls it proprietary system KESI Entry Go. Inside, one gets to realize the T-Cross has roomy interiors for an SUV in its class. The seats in the SE use a combination of leather and fabric upholstery with stitching that matches exterior colors of the T-Cross. This is carried over to the color of the interior panel. The driver's seat adjusts 6 ways but only manually. The front passenger seat adjusts 4 ways. Between the front seats is an armrest that slides and adjusts for height. Look up and one finds a panoramic sunroof, something that's getting popular these days. The dash and instrumentation feature a multifunction display, while ambient light adds some atmosphere to riding in the T-Cross. Other comfort and convenience features include air conditioning with pollen filter and rear vent, one-touch up and down power windows, and central door locking. The T-Cross comes with a multifunction steering wheel that has controls for, among other things, cruise control and the audio system. The infotainment system on the SE comes with 9.2-inch touchscreen display, Apple CarPlay compatibility, hand gesture control, and 4 speakers. There are also 12-watt sockets and USB ports for front and rear seat passengers. The T-Cross brought in the country is powered by a 1,498cc 4-cylinder engine that generates 113 PS and 145 Nm of torque. The engine drives the front wheels via a 6-speed Tiptronic automatic transmission with Smart Mode that gives the driver some control over gear shifts. Volkswagen claims the T-Cross can attain 0 to 100 km per hour in 13.3 seconds and a top speed of 185 km per hour. This should be good enough for daily use in city traffic and should also make for a fun drive in countryside roads. Independent front McPherson struts and semi-independent composite torsion beam in the rear absorb road imperfections with little drama. While the brake system using this on all 4 wheels, ventilated in front, provide confident stopping power. Helping out in this is the anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution. Driving on hilly terrains or wet conditions is made easier with driver assist technology in the T-Cross that includes hill hold control, anti-slip regulation, electronic stabilization program. For safety, there are driver and front seat passenger airbags, side airbags, head curtains, 3-point ELR seatbelts, and ISOFIX teethers. Parking is also made easier and safer with rear parking distance control and rear camera. Finally, the Volkswagen T-Cross also comes with immobilizer and tire pressure monitor.
Volkswagen Philippines reports the T-Cross got a good reception from SUV buyers following its local introduction. This bodes well for VW as we head deeper into the Burr months. That's our featured vehicle on this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.